Every year, over 1 billion Muslims stop eating and drinking from sunrise to sunset for 30 days. For centuries, critics outside the faith called it extreme. Some called it primitive. Today, some of the most cited metabolic research on earth is starting to say the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was pointing at something true 14 centuries before science had the instruments to measure it. This is not a story about miracles beyond examination. It's a story about a practice you can verify yourself, sourced clearly, with the evidence graded honestly, strong where it's strong, and weak where it's weak. Let's start with what fasting actually does inside the body. Intermittent fasting, extended daily windows without food, exactly the pattern Ramadan enforces, is now one of the most studied interventions in metabolic science. Peer-reviewed research links time-restricted eating to improved insulin sensitivity, reduced markers of inflammation, and the activation of autophagy, the cell's own cleanup process, where damaged components are broken down and recycled. That process was significant enough that the year 2016's Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine was awarded to Yoshinori Ohsumi for describing exactly how it works. None of this requires belief. It's published, it's repeated across independent research groups, and you can look it up yourself. Now compare that to what was said first. The Quran commands fasting and states the purpose directly, so that you may attain taqwa, self-restraint, God consciousness, Surah al-Bukhari, verse 183. Not a health claim, a spiritual one. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "Fasting is a shield." This is recorded in Sahih al-Bukhari, hadith number 1894. Graded Sahih, the highest tier of authenticity in the hadith sciences. Notice what's happening here. The stated purpose was always spiritual discipline. The metabolic benefit was never the point being made. It's a side effect science only found the vocabulary to measure within the last few decades. And here's where we have to be honest with you, because overclaiming is exactly what makes this kind of content easy to dismiss. Strong evidence replicated across multiple independent studies. Improved insulin sensitivity, modest and measurable weight regulation, and activation of autophagy, confirmed in animal models and increasingly in human studies as well. Weaker, preliminary evidence. Claims about extending human lifespan through fasting. Promising in animal studies. Not yet conclusively proven in humans. We say this clearly because a claim that outruns its evidence doesn't strengthen the case for faith. It weakens it the moment someone checks the source. 14 centuries before a Nobel Prize explained why, the practice was already prescribed. Science caught up. The obligation never needed the citation to be true. But it's satisfying when the citation finally arrives anyway. This has been AyatAndAsar, verses and narrations, every claim sourced. If you want Islamic knowledge that shows its work, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.